miss us. I know you missed us. I don't even. Why did I even ask? I know you missed us, and we know you missed us. We back here anyway. We got Coach, we got Bum, and we got me, Joe D. How y'all doing, man?
I'm okay.
Fantastic.
Oh
Fantastic.
yeah, that's what I like to hear. Today is Saturday, June 22nd, 2024. This is Share a Beer Show 755. And I'm Joe D. I'm not the original Joe D. We all know the original Joe D, and we don't need to go into that. We know who he is. I'm not quite as epic as the original Joe D, but you know, we share the same name and the same front initial.
Jody 2.0.
Yeah, 2.0, yeah. And I'm a few shades lighter. Darker. Whoops.
Easy there, Michael. Take it
Yeah.
easy there, Michael.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be Joe DiMaggio, man. Jumping Joe DiMaggio, right? The original Joe D.
Well, he was Italian, so you could be a few shades lighter than him.
That's true. Yeah. I'm at least, I'm at least part Italian, so I'm in the, race wise, I'm at least in the argument there. I'm in the conversation a little bit. But we back anyway, nonetheless. We're back. Ready to do another show. So no Pencil Neck today, I'm pretty sure. No Pencil Neck. He's still on leave of absence. He's gotten FMLA at this point. He filed for FMLA and we reluctantly granted his request. He's been missing so much lately. He did put in for it. So I was like, you know what? Screw it. All right, just goddamn get out of here. So he took FML for a little while. So he might be missing from the show for a week or two.
But he will be back, unlike what Jay Vega seems to think, coming up soon.
Okay. Yeah, he'll be back. He'll be back in his own time. He's just he goes to the symphony so much. He started playing an instrument. He picked up the guitar, and he's contemplating going on tour with that guitar, and he's got some decisions to make. So, right now he's on a tour stop, and we'll see how it goes. You never know. I don't know. Who's this?
The chairman was in the symphony as well. He played the skin flute.
Oh, does he? Is he pretty good at it, or does he suck at that?
He's terrific. Fantastic. Yeah. Fantastic.
We got highly trained dishwasher. Malt liquor helped me advance into my current job position,
which he probably already lost by the time since he's posted that. I know that face.
Speaking of, we still have not heard of. We got a Mandy in the house. Here we go, craft beer. All right, I like
Cheers,
it.
Cheers, Mandy.
I like it. And let me just get. Please share your beer there, Bum. Please.
The newest one from Sierra. Their little thing series. They've had hazy little thing, big little thing. God knows how many different little things, but the newest one is cosmic little thing. An interstellar wave of tropical flavor. 8%, which I did not realize until just this second.
Is it Citra?
No, it's not Citra. I looked it up on Untapped last night. I don't think it says it on the can. You would have to look it up on Untapped, but it's not Citra.
Oh, okay. So it's not Citra. Okay. Yeah, let's look it up though real quick because I would like to know as well. Let me log into Untapped here real fast. And we got Hans in the chat. We were just talking about Hans 2 weeks ago. And there he is.
Yeah, we were talking about him.
I forget how we referenced Hans, but
we were talking about people that used to pop on the show for a limited number of times.
And then we're talking about people that popped in with their shirts off.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So, did you log that one already, Bum, or no? You haven't?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I'll get around to it about 2 weeks from now.
What's the right? What's the name of it again?
Cosmic Little Thing.
Oh, there it is. Okay, Sierra Nevada. All right, let me share the screen here real quick. Yeah, so you've got 9,400 total on here, 1,647 in the last 30 days.
Damn. I guess it's not as new as I thought it was. I just saw it for the first time yesterday.
It's new to you and me both. So, I mean, that's new enough. 8% ABV, 35 IBUs, 3.84 bottle cap rating. That's pretty good. Ride the interstellar wave of tropical flavor in this cosmic little thing. A hazy, what is that? Numbula?
Let me enlarge so I can see.
Nebula, glowing.
Oh, Nebula. Yeah.
Comic, Strata, and Helios hops for notes of citrus, berries, and what is this? Lychee?
Yeah, that one I don't know.
The malt is Munich oats, 2-roll pale, and wheat. Hops is Comet, Eureka, Halos, Simcoe, and Strata. Are you getting any berry in there as well? And are you getting any notes of berry?
Yeah, I'm getting notes of boysenberries that grow between that grew between May and July of 2022.
And were they harvested in a particular way that you're
hand harvested only?
Hand harvested, right? No machine harvesting here. Right. Yeah. And in a reference to all your different little things, there's tropical little thing, juicy little thing, big little thing, hazy little thing, all the different little things.
Yeah, there's a few others too, I believe.
So there's I haven't had a Sierra Nevada in quite some time, I have to admit.
Last Saturday, I was running out to buy a 6-pack for the show, and I wanted to buy a 6-pack of Sierra Pale Ale, but the place that I went to, it was like past 6 months old, so I didn't buy it. So I had the Bell's Double Cream Stout last week. I would have bought it had it been fresher. But around here, it seems like even the newly arrived Sierra stuff is already 3 months old by the time it gets here.
Oh,
and that seems to be a problem with Sierra with their distribution.
I'm going to go ahead and take my lumps. I am having a mimosa right now because it's the roommate's birthday weekend. She wants to have mimosas, and mimosa I am having. So I am going to take my lumps having a fruity champagne beverage. So fire away.
Hey, it's morning time somewhere, Joe. That's okay.
Damn right. Matter of fact, it's morning time like in Australia or something, isn't it? Mate. Isn't it, mate?
It's on the down under. Put another shrimp on the barbie.
You know, I swear our stereotypes of of the Aussies are horrible, aren't they? Like, I don't know that there's any of our stereotypes that are accurate. You know what, bum coach? What is an Aussie food, right? What is there any food like if you're eating right? Okay, so if you were eating pizza, a plate of spaghetti, you might say, "Oh, Italy," right? If you're eating enchiladas, you would say Mexico. What food, if you saw someone or heard someone eating, would define Australia, or you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Wombat? I don't know.
Meat pie. Meat pie.
Do they eat meat pies in Australia? Do they?
I would have guessed that'd be UK.
Well, it is UK, but
yeah,
I knew UK, but I did not know Australia. Yeah,
maybe.
I'm mad at myself for drawing a blank on this. Somebody in the chat will probably Nemo will come up with something here.
I mean, maybe we should Google it. You know?
Yeah, we can Google it. I'm just trying to see if
besides the obvious kangaroo,
if the Google in your head, right? The original Google search engine, you know, that 8 pieces of meat in between your cranium there in your cranium, if that will. I honestly can't think of anything that's like, oh yeah, that's an Australian dish, right? That says Australia, right? Not well, like, you know,
Joe, go right to the menu of Outback Steakhouse. That'll give you the full Australian menu.
Yeah, exactly, right. And Foster's beer that they don't drink. Oh, so Tom is saying now, Tom, right now, let me go back to Tom's comment. I'll be watching from the sidelines tonight. I'm knee deep in baby shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so now his comment was Marmite.
That's it, Vegemite. That reminded me, Vegemite. That's their big spread.
Okay, but is that Australian or UK once again?
I think that's Australian. I believe you can look that one up.
Yeah, we need it.
Vegemite, I believe, is an Australian thing. It's even mentioned in the Men at Work song, the Down Under song.
Let me see. Popular Australian food. Okay, here we go. We got a list. I love lists. Love list. Okay, here we go. Vegemite, top of the list. Vegemite is the most common one that foreigners discover and more often than not hate. Fairy bread? I think, matter of fact, I know that's something the chairman has, right? He's kind of a fairy bread guy, right? Right? He's kind of a fairy bread guy. Tim Tams? What the hell is a Tim Tam? Meat pies. I think Coach said meat pie.
There we go.
Chicken Parmigiana?
I like meat pies.
What is meat pie for 200, Alex?
It's called Jamaica.
I think now didn't Chairman make a visit to the gay bar a while back? He's not a fan of meat pie? I think the chairman's a fan of meat pie.
No, we can only speculate.
In the chairman's world, wouldn't a meat pie mean like, you know, one of those transformers that used to have meat and then it turned into a pie situation? Yeah. I think that's fish and chips. I don't. Okay, this bottom one, I don't know what an Anzac biscuit is. Meat pies is kind of, I don't know, man. I associate that with the UK. Chicken Parmigiana, get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I knew fish and chips because there is one guy I do watch on YouTube, Greg's Kitchen from Australia, and he likes to sample a lot of fish and chips.
Okay. Now that gets back to their UK roots, though, right? I think I still don't. It makes sense because they're surrounded by so much water. This, what is this, pavlana? What the hell is that?
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
All right, we need to figure out fairy bread. I need to find out what the hell this fairy bread is. Let me see. Here's pictures. I like pictures. Just like Playboy. You like the pictures.
I just think the fairy bread is very light in the loaves.
I like it. Yeah, I got. Oh man, I'm slacking on my sound effects here. Yeah, we got it. Yeah. A little late, bum, but at least I got it in. I got it in there. Let me see. What's
number one? Vegemite. There we go.
Okay, so here's the Vegemite. As a matter of fact, I've seen that in our stores here.
I believe I've seen it a couple times for sale, and I should have bought it just to try it.
Okay, here comes number 2. Fairy bread. Now, this one, before I hit the actual picture, now this one's really strange, and you probably won't come across it unless you happen to find yourself at a kid's party. Fairy bread is simply white bread with butter sprinkled with hundreds
and thousands. That's like a British thing, like Jimmy's almost.
Okay, so okay. All right, so it's just white bread with the what we call confetti on it, right? Like the confetti candy or something, right? Like what do you call this sort of candy topping that goes on white cake? Or I just call it confetti.
I call it circular Jimmy's.
Circuit, is that a thing?
No, that's what I call it. That's what they look like.
Okay.
Instead of pill shaped, they're round.
Yeah. It's so this is what they call fairy bread. This is interesting because do you remember and now maybe because since you're from farther east than I am, it was a big deal for me to hear what Tom explained in his area with the marshmallow cream and peanut butter sandwiches.
Oh,
to
yeah,
the point
yeah.
I went and got everything to make them myself because I never heard of such a thing before. This reminds me of that sort of thing. So it's basically just white bread with butter and what I would call confetti candy, something like that.
Yeah, basically.
I don't know. Whatever you call this kind of rainbow confetti. So Tim Tams, here we go. Any backpacker who has traveled through Australia will have tried Australian favorite chocolate biscuit, the Tim Tam. I ate my first Tim Tam after a sea kayaking tour and loved it. If you eat one, it's hard not to eat a second or a third. I think you must become addicted. So here we go. Oh, that's a wafer. That's a chocolate wafer.
That's what it looks like.
That's what it looks like, right? And I would assume Arnott's is a major brand, kind of like our Keebler or something.
I would imagine so, yeah.
Yeah, I mean that looks like something we have here that might be produced by Little Debbie, right? I picture Little Debbie having a dessert treat like that, and Keebler coming out with something like that, with a different name, of course, right? Okay, meat pies. Let's just get to it. We all know what a meat pie is. They can be kind of gross or good, just depends. To me, a meat pie is a non-minced version of a empanada. It's kind of like a white empanada, if you will. Kind of. I mean, you know. Here we go. Here's another one, right? ANZAC. ANZAC stands for Australian and New Zealand Army corps that fought together during World War One. Anzac Day is a public holiday in Australia to celebrate the men that fought for the country. During the war, the wives baked these delicious Anzac biscuits to send off to their men at war. They were cheap to make and could stay fresh throughout the long boat journeys. Okay. Made with coconut, golden syrup, and oats. Yum. So like a kind of rough oatmeal cookie? Because they do call biscuits cookies, right? Like that,
Right.
That UK culture calls a cookie to us a biscuit. Yeah, and they say never call these Anzac cookies. That will upset Aussies more than you can imagine. But that's a cookie. That's an oatmeal, a rough oatmeal cookie. Oatmeal honey, or is it honey? Golden syrup, coconut, oats, and syrup. Yeah, it's a rough oatmeal cookie to us. Chicken parmesan, I'm sorry, I'm not buying that. Now get out of here. Fish and chips, get out of here. That's Australia. You know that's the UK. This pavla, the Aussies and the Kiwis have together fought for the title as the inventor, quote, inventor of the pavla, a meringue cake base topped with whipped cream and fruit. Regardless of its origin, the pavla is absolutely delicious. Well, of course they are. They're good, right? We have that over here under different names, right? Any cake with whipped cream on it and fresh berries is freaking delicious, bum. Come on, get out of here.
Yeah, but Joe, look at what you're seeing there. In America, you can't get it served on top of a reel of 70 millimeter film.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And tell you the truth, that cake looks more like a pancake, but I don't know. I don't know that you're not selling me on that still. That's I could do that.
Yeah, beetroot coming up. I've heard of this too, and I don't know exactly what it is. Oh yeah.
Bloody beetroot. Quote, bloody beetroot is something I muttered often when traveling around Australia because I can't stand it. Unfortunately for me, Aussies put beetroot on their burgers and sandwiches in salads and often just on the side of the plate. Yuck.
I agree. To quote that Cody Jinks hat guy, yuck.
Oh, dear God, no. Oh, hell.
Now we're talking. Dunked in Vegemite.
You already know my answer to this. I ain't eating no damn bugs. What is this? Witchy grub? If you really want to experience some proper Aussie bush tucker, then a witchy grub is the way to go. These little fellas taste like chicken and contain just as much protein as an entire piece of steak. Ain't happening, man. I'm telling you right now. Nah. Barbecue. Now, the Aussies barbecue like we do, right? They have certain different cuts, but they barbecue damn near exactly like we do. Damn near. They love to barbecue. And kangaroo meat is one of the things they'll probably barbecue. So, all right, that's unique. Emu. Dude, these dudes are mean, aren't they? Aren't emus, they can be mean.
Yeah, they are. Just go back on YouTube and type in Rod Hull and his emu, and you will watch Rod Hull getting attacked by his emu every appearance.
Yeah, some of these other foods, I don't know. We're getting way down. Avocados? Get the hell out of here. Well, Australians love all that. Wait, Golden Gay time. This is. This is. Come on, man. This is. Everyone in Australia loves a Golden Gay time.
and that is kind of, well, it's only 2 colors, but it is like a rainbow on there.
It is. Oh my God! But what is Golden Gay time? Is in Australia? We have this. We just don't call it Golden Gay time, for Christ's sake. But we have this, an ice cream made by Streets with a suspiciously familiar logo. It's toffee and vanilla ice cream dipped in chocolate and then covered in biscuit pieces, which are cookie pieces to us. Yeah, we have those. What do they? What do we call them? Good Guys or something like that?
There's all different depending on the company that makes them.
Yeah. We have these. We just don't call them Golden Gay time, for Christ's sake. That's insane to me that you'd call it that. I just Golden freaking Gay time, bro. Milo? What is this Milo?
I have seen Milo for sale. I've seen that.
Oh, have you really in the store? So Milo is basically a chocolate powder that can be mixed with water or milk to make a chocolate. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, we've got
Nestle's Quick in a can.
Yeah, we've got this. Okay. All right. Well, that's about it. That's about
it. It comes in a can, Joe. You get it in the can, kind of like Golden Gay time.
Yeah. Yeah, this is I don't know what the hell got us started on that, but down the road we went. I don't know.
Damned if I know.
I don't know what the hell got us started on that. Let me go back.
Tom had a good suggestion in the chat. He suggested that Vegemite would be a good thing for all of us to try on the show.
Oh, that would be.
I'm up for it.
Yeah, I'm up for it. We'll have to get the others' input. But yeah, I'm down. Just remind us of it, Bum. We'll run it by everybody.
Snails dunked in Vegemite.
Oh. Okay. It's Vegemite, but what are we going to put Vegemite on? Is it going to be Ritz crack or just your bread or cracker or of choice? But Vegemite is
no. Maybe we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Okay. 15 minutes late, and we still haven't gotten to the Mueller report. Well, if we're late,
there is no specific starting time.
We're 29 minutes as I'm talking right now, exactly into the show.
We didn't start till 20 after, so.
Hurry it up, guy. Yeah, I get it. AZ Pie guys sells those locally, Jody. Oh, really? That must have been when we were talking about maybe the fruit thing or something. I wasn't looking at the comments.
Well, how about kiwis? Aren't kiwis Australian?
What is that? Wine. Oh, thank you. Yeah, kiwi. Yeah, kiwi. Yeah, kiwis are Australian.
Yeah, didn't see those mentioned.
Yeah, how come those aren't mentioned? That's literally a native fruit, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, I think you're absolutely right. I think so at least. Jody knows more about cream pies. Yeah, you damn right. Made a few of them.
At least a couple.
Yeah, I've made a few of those before. Let me see. We got Chris in here. Australia full of immigrants and expats, Joe. That's why they eat a lot of fish and chips, meat pie. UK used to send all our criminals to OZ back in the day as punishment. You know what? I think I remember hearing that, Bum. I think I remember it.
I have not heard that, but certainly believable.
I'm not discounting that. That might be true. I'm not quite sure. Coach hiding his face because he doesn't want to be associated with the show. No, Coach loves being associated with the show. Coach's identity is on the show. He's Coach.
Speaking of which, Joe, was I alone in maybe noticing a little bit of a lisp tonight?
Oh, please. It was there. I was just trying to get by it because I didn't want to go into it again with him. But yeah, it was there for sure. Yeah. There are those little Australian sausage rolls, but I don't know what they're called. Yeah, I don't. If he doesn't know, I have no idea. Yeah, the Vegemite would be a good one to do on the show. ML report. Yeah, we'll get to it. Burger King is called Hungry Jacks.
Yeah, that I knew because of watching Greg's Kitchen videos.
Okay,
same logo, everything, just called Hungry Jacks.
Okay, Bum. Wasn't, at least for a time, Taco Bell headquartered in Australia?
That I don't know. I've never been a Taco Bell person, so I don't know.
I thought that at one time, like, you know how these corporations switch hands and this and that, and I think for a period of time, I thought Taco Bell, because of these buyouts and sales and stuff, was headquartered out of Australia. And then they eventually moved it.
Yeah, not sure.
Get to promoting Joe D's Smoky Barbecue. Oh.
Yeah, and I got to ask Causer. He's had that photo for like the better part of a week now. Is that young Causer? I'm guessing no. It's somebody else that he's trolling. But
it doesn't look like him.
It doesn't look like him at all.
Now, we do know how expensive food is because I don't know how long, but for a period of a couple years, we had Zach in here and he would, as a matter of fact, we even had Zach go from the East Coast of Australia to the West Coast of Australia where food was even more expensive. Didn't he one time tell us how much it was just to try to have a Thanksgiving dinner? Like if you wanted to have a turkey, I think I remember that conversation. He was trying to tell us how much it would be. And God, this is years ago already. Yeah. It's been how many years?
Probably 5, 6. And just for the benefit of Jay Vega, who is watching, we're not talking about Big Wheels, Zach. We're talking about Zach from Australia, who used to appear on the Friday show.
Yeah, we've had 2 popular Zachs. And at the same time, we'd have both of them on here at the same time. Sometimes. Zach from Chain Reaction Wheels, a.k.a. Wheels, and Zach from Australia, who is just a.k.a. Zach. from
Australia.
But he at one point moved from the East Coast to the West Coast, where it was far more expensive. Because he said of the distance, the commute to try to get goods to the West Coast, his internet was everything. My God, he had to like make beer just because it was so damn. His dedication to drinking American craft beers and craft beer in general was nuts because of the cost. I was like, yeah, you know what? I would not drink. I'd be drinking something else. It was that much. It was that expensive. You could imagine the cost nowadays, Bum.
Yeah.
Post COVID and everything. My God. Australia is as big as the USA and has the population of Texas. Jody has a whole drawer of Golden Gate Times in his freezer. Golden Gate Times. What makes you okay? I'm assuming, Bum, that is a very old ice cream bar. I'm assuming because I am assuming Golden Gay Times would be referencing gay as in fun. That's what it originally meant.
I was going to say, so you're assuming that this candy or this ice cream bar wasn't named that last year.
Right. Yeah, I'm assuming there's a lot of and capital A, capital S, and a capital S on the front of that. I am assuming that it's an old brand. Just for conversation, because it's the only logical reason to me that it would be called Golden Gay Times. And that would be to me a reference of you would get this ice cream bar and it was a good time, right? And and
it made you happy to consume it.
Yes, because being gay meant you were happy. It was good times. That's what and then at some point in time it switched.
It got co-op.
Jody,
there's anything wrong with that?
Not that there's anything wrong with that. Jody's tailpipe has an exhaust issue, and the issue is called Golden Gay Times. I think everybody loves that name. I think these guys love the name more than I do. Australia has a giant poisonous spiders. Jay Vega, don't do spiders. I don't even like the number 8 because of spiders. Is that what it is?
I would imagine so. Yeah.
Call in, Jody. Yeah, we'll get to that. Kiwi. There you go.
New Zealand. Sorry, I should have known that. Vega would know.
Hit the burner, Jody and Bum. Well, we'll see. We'll get to that. Don't be a quote son of a Joe D, and call in. Okay. Bum, you should know that Australia was definitely a prison colony.
Not too up on my prisons, Vega. Sorry.
Yeah, he doesn't know that.
Can Tom confirming it?
Men at Work had some bangers. Yeah,
bangers and mash. Yeah, I knew Rick Springfield was from Australia. Yeah, I knew. He was very good at dropping that accent for General Hospital.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
They all ate seafood. That would make sense. They're all right. Drinking malt liquor saved my life. Okay, if you say so. I don't think I know that.
That Zach, meaning Australian Zach, which Vega probably never watched the Friday show.
Well, he wasn't just on Fridays, though. I thought he came on the main show as well.
I don't recall him being on Saturdays, but once again, I could be dead wrong.
AC/DC. Dr. Noah Drake?
Oh, that was Rick Springfield, I would imagine.
Oh. And AC/DC?
Oh, yeah. They're Australian.
Are they Australian? I didn't realize that either. Again, and that's... I'm just not that hip on, rock and roll bands and where they came from. I'm familiar with some of the hits, but not that deep. I don't know their names. I don't know some of the big ones like David Lee Roth. There was just no getting around knowing him. Some of those guys, the lead singer from Rolling Stones, stuff like that, right? The Beatles, but. Groups like AC/DC, I had no idea they were from Australia. No idea. Okay. No, they aren't. They are Scottish Australia.
Well, the Young brothers, they were born in Scotland and they moved to Australia when they were young, I believe. No pun intended, when they were young. Right. But the rest of the band, everybody else in the band after that was Australian, I believe.
Angus and Malcolm were Scots.
Yeah, there you go.
And by the way, Chris, that looks like one of the Solar's Ginger A-holes car photography right there. That looks like some of his photography. That's kind of ironic. All right. Speaking of Billy D, we've had Billy D mentioned many times here, so we will get to it. Here we go. Oh, yeah. We can't say he is back and better than ever because he's just always top of his game. Billy D, and we got the light.
We got the light. We got the calendar.
And we got the calendar. Thank goodness. That's how we know what day it is. Saturday.
That's right. We also got the beverage, and I'm worried about this one because it is sweltering hot right now. And as many people know, me and heat and malt liquor type beverages don't always go good together.
Yeah,
I didn't have time to run out and buy a good malt liquor. So for the first time in a year, back from Chicago 2 weeks ago, I got another Cowboy.
Ah! Wow.
This thing has been freezing for like 2 hours.
Oh, nice can crack though.
Yeah, but today, with how hot it is in here, this thing is going to warm up quick.
Okay, Bum, I am double fisting. Mind you, again, it's the roommate's birthday weekend, so mimosa in this hand, glass of red wine in the other. I am all fruity right now. All in. Got to do what you got to do.
Taking one, what you got to do.
Taking one for the team.
Double fisted. Okay.
I would have had to put it that way, right? That
gets right back to those ice cream bars.
I was just going. Yeah. Gay times, double fisting, right?
Well,
was it sunny gay time? What was it again? It was sunny gay times, wasn't it? Or what was it?
I don't even remember now.
Golden gay times.
Golden gay times. That's right.
Oh my God! You know what? If you'd have told me that, if I would have brought up, Bum, what is a food? And you're like golden gay times, I'd be like, you know what? You're full of shit. I would have just told you know what I'm saying. If you'd have told me, yeah, golden gay times, yeah, that's Australian. I'd be like, you know what? Okay, man, come on. We've known each other a long time now. Come on, man. Joke's over. What is it? You know what I'm saying? I never believed you. Okay, Billy, what do you got for us?
All right, so I do need to report this. The chairman is watching us right now, as he was last week. Okay. Chairman is doing his live call-in show. And I got to say, the chairman was pissed that we didn't call last week, but we made that clear at the beginning of the show. Everybody had all kinds of good stuff going on last week.
Well, we made it clear, but does that necessarily mean that computes down there on that level?
Yeah, it definitely did not compute.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll play a few clips and then we'll see how the climate is here. So we're going to start out with the aforementioned Jay Vega. And don't worry, Chairman, we got plenty of clips of you.
Oh, he's stressed out about it,
But we're going to start with Jay Vega.
Okay.
And go to 2 minutes even.
Oh. 2 minutes even.
And as you will see, the video is titled Jody Worldwide.
Oh, I like the name of that. All right. Jody Worldwide. I don't know. He spelled it kind of differently, so I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see what happens here.
Fat Joe and SWV.
Oh.
One and the same. Two pieces of grade A dog shit. Used to be
2 minutes, Joe. Two minutes even.
Oh, I thought you said 4 minutes.
No, sorry. 2 minutes.
I figured it out. Fat Joe. Joe Dox. Fucking milk dud head. He's the SWV of the Sharon Address show.
Oh.
Meaning, just like SWV, who has managed to run off 90% of the community, 95% of the community.
I think I know where this is going. Okay.
Joe Dox is doing the same shit with the Sharon Address show.
Uh-huh.
I mean, think about it. It used to be Joe Dox and Pencil Neck and Teen Wolf.
Yeah.
And Bum.
Yeah.
And Coach.
Yeah.
And Earth.
Yeah.
And Andrew.
Yeah. Oh. 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 That's the sound of a man like rotting from the inside. What do you think, Bum? I mean, that's
to me, it's the sound of business as usual.
Yeah, that's he needs to go get that checked. I mean, was that out of the prostate region? He should really go have that checked. I'm just saying, you know.
And Rod J. and Zach Big Wheels.
Okay.
And there's probably some other ones I'm missing.
Yeah, you missed.
But look what it's down to now.
Yeah.
It's down to pretty much Joe Dox, Bum, and Tom. Mark has one foot out the door and the other one on a fucking banana peel. And Bum's heading that way too.
Yeah.
Because if you stay for more than an hour, here lately it's just been Joe Dox and Teen Wolf. So yeah. Fat Joe and SWV. One and the same. Two pieces of grade A dog shit. Used to be.
Hey, okay, Bum, you know what? I have to include him in this, don't we? Don't we have to include himself on this list of people that are still here? Still sticking around?
Yeah, he's still here, but he even disappeared from the show for a long time.
He did, but he reappeared. He
reappeared.
Back.
Yeah.
Because of his loyalty to the show. One could argue, his loyalty was so deep that he could not stay away. A lot of them have tried, but there's just something. What did Al Pacino say? But they pull me back in, right?
Alrighty, our next clip. This is the chairman. I'm sorry. My God, I'm sorry. Sorry, Vega. This is Vega as well. Now, let me set this up. At least once and possibly twice in past videos. And I know you're going to remember the one, Joe. Vega will describe a certain situation, and then he'll rattle off names that apply to that situation. And like I said, for sure once, and I think twice, he's named a couple of names, And then he gets stuck trying to come up with a third name. And then finally he'll go, oh, yeah, how could I forget? Bum. And the most recent one was when he was trying to rattle off the names of people who were ultra white. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
He named Shady, and I forget who. And he was like, oh, who else? Who else? Oh, yeah. How could I forget? Bum.
Right. Bum.
So, with that in mind, play the next clip and go to 525. And he is referring to the video that Shady uploaded, where Shady was talking about his drug dealer neighbor. So go to 525.
Okay.
On digital.
525. Here we go. Oh, cool Star Wars shirt. I like it. I like it. I don't know if we've seen this one before. Maybe we have, but yeah, it's still pretty cool. Oh, wow.
And so what if the guy sells shake? Well, you calls it shake. Some folks calls it shake. Some folks calls it trim.
Right.
That's what we calls it over here is trim.
Trim. Okay.
You know, trim.
All right.
Like
Trim used to mean something else, but
Well, that's yeah, it's coming up here.
That SWV and the Goat Face Swilla and
he's hesitating here, and I was like watching this. I was like, "Don't say my name, motherfucker." I was like, "Do not say my name," because he's hesitating.
yeah. Keep my name out of your mouth, right, or something like that. How did Will Smith put it? Like, right? Keep the name out of your. How did that go?
Yeah, that's
bum never ever ever fucking get from the ladies. Fucking trim. As long as it's seed and stick free, it all smokes the same. Especially if you just throw it in the bizong. Used to be.
okay. That's it. I was watching that when he hesitated and he could not come up with a name.
You
I
knew.
was like, "Don't you dare say my name."
Keep
Although-
my name out of your mouth, right?
Although, I guess I should thank him for at least having to be stuck and then come up with a name and then finally name me. At least he didn't name me first like the chairman.
Yeah. Yeah, you weren't first on the.
Yeah, so I guess I should thank him for that.
Well, there's. Yeah. But it's kind of funny that out of all the names, he hesitated on yours. Yours is the one that, and we all know damn well he knows your name.
Yeah. And, well, no further comment. I was going to say something, but I won't.
Oh, man.
All righty. Now we're going to get to the chairman. And Joe, you love this kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So in this video, go to 740.
All right, 740. Here we go. Up here.
Still got his Christmas tree up.
Yeah, still. Now, you said that has a different name, right? Like,
Well, I guess now he didn't say this, but I would imagine it would now be the Juneteenth tree until it becomes the July 4th tree.
yeah, well, because now we are now past Juneteenth, so
Right,
it would have to be the July 4th tree.
Right.
And that's a natural tree, correct?
Sure, look at it compared to what it looked like in December.
It looks horrific. It looks like an incredible fire hazard. So, yeah.
No, Joe, that's not a fire hazard. Those cardboard boxes behind it will put the fire out.
Oh, good God. Can you imagine if that tree were to catch, and then he's got all these boxes of 40-ounce malt? Can you imagine what the fire department would say to him? What they would think? Like, what the? Can you imagine the fire marshal having to come down and investigate this house fire and be like, sir, what the hell? Why did you have a fully decorated Christmas tree and about 200 boxes of freaking 40-ounce malt liquor boxes?
Cases. And he would say, "Don't you know who I am?"
He probably would. Yeah, you're probably accurate. Here we go.
Life is either 2-3 or not 2-3, and life is either 2-big.
Yep. Special shout out to Muskrat. Even though everyone.
Are you
Muskrat?
Okay?
Even though.
Not 2-3, and life is either 2-big.
Yep. Special shout out to Muskrat. Even though every.
Did he sprain his tongue? Is his tongue okay? Did he hurt himself? It seems like he did. I don't know.
And life is either 2-big.
Yep. Special shout out to Muskrat. Even though
everybody. That's all, folks.
I was thinking the same thing.
Even though everyone across the land of the USA hates fucking Muskrat, but shout out to Muskrat for calling in and putting the cicadas on air.
Oh, I just heard cicadas for the first time this season yesterday. No, today while I was barbecuing. Today, I'm getting confused because I barbecued all night. Yeah, today, early this morning, cicadas, first time this season. They're back in Phoenix again.
Shout out to the cicadas. Good God. Memphis, Tennessee. Chirp, chirp, chirp.
And that's it.
You must.
Yeah. I heard, this morning. Cicadas. I was like, oh, cicadas are back. Okay. You know, what are you going to do? They're here every year, though. Every year. We don't get those big years where you don't have no cicadas. You know what I'm saying? I know some people do, or there's a particular kind of cicada, I guess, or something. I have no idea. All I know is it seems like every June, July, they're here. And they're loud. Whew. Good.
All righty. So last week, the chairman, turns out he was very upset that we did not call.
Really? I'm shocked.
He was very upset we did not call during his live stream. So
wow.
We will set this up. This is last week, but he did a similar video about 2 hours ago, basically the same wording. So you can just play this whole thing.
The whole thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yep, about a half hour away to trolling the Share Clown show, you know. Hopefully one of those fucking craft beer cunts calls the burner and we're trolling live. Fuck you, bum, you fat piece of shit, nerd.
Yeah, malt liquor.
That'll inspire you to call, won't it?
Mm-hmm.
Like that gets you all fired up and juicy and all moist and ready to call him and get a response from that live where he giggles like a 16-year-old girl, right? Right? Isn't it funny to hear?
He was hoping for some Golden Gay time last week.
All over his face or what? Like it's hilarious. Okay, let's go back to the tape. You've got this guy.
Yep, about a half hour away to trolling the Sheriff Clown show.
All bitter and constipated.
Hopefully
Look at
one
this.
of those fucking craft beer cunts.
Look at that. All bitter and constipated.
We're trolling live. Fuck you, bum, you fat piece of shit, nerd.
All bitter, constipated, and everything, and then he wants a call in. Expects a call in. Fully expects a call in.
Okay, well,
and then he goes from bitter and constipated to right.
Well, we did not call in, so
we didn't.
From there, you can watch this. This is during the show last week.
Okay, it'd be great. Oh, I've got some thoughts in my head. I'll wait till after this. It'd be great if we just dittoed that. Let's see.
It has all the numbers and all the money. Yeah, when I dox myself, notice nobody gives a shit, right? Yeah, nobody gives a shit. Yeah, ramble on, bum. Ramble on. Nobody gives a shit, right? When I dox myself, these fucking clowns, pussy fucking bitches. Cunts. Craft beer cunts. Yeah, when I dox myself, right, here's my phone number. Call me up. Call me maybe. The fucking cunts tuck the chains in.
Tuck the chains in?
Pussy fucking faggots.
Oh my
fuck
God.
You bum, fuck you Team Wolf, fuck you Joe Dog.
Oh. There's your incentive.
Yeah, when I dox myself, yeah. Yeah. Pussy. When I dox myself right now, hey, here's my number, friend. Call me. Yeah. Nobody gives a fuck, right? Nobody fucking gives a fuck. Pussy bitch. Craft beer fucking cunts. Yep. They are what they drink. Fucking cunts. It's all right, it's all right when somebody dox me, when I dox myself, here's my number, yeah, cool. Fucking pussies.
So, what do you think about that, Bum? Any reporting to do on that?
All I can say is if you think that is inconsistent, you should check out his ongoing love-hate thing with Wits.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something, isn't it? Yeah.
You talk about love-hate. It makes this show, his relationship with this show, seem like child's play.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to see that kind of bitter old man go from that to you're calling me? Yes. How polite was he being on the phone with that other guy? What was he? Oh yeah, guy, buddy, or what was he calling him on the? He had like a pet name.
Friend.
Yeah. Oh, friend. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Call back, friend.
Yeah.
Friend. Oh, yeah. Friend. What?
Well, Coach called him this week. And as we discussed on the pre-show, unfortunately, Coach can't be heard on the other end because I think the chairman forgot to put him on speaker.
Oh, conveniently didn't put him on speaker, of course.
Yeah.
Because, he's part of this show. So he conveniently left him off speaker.
Yeah.
And do we think that the same courtesy convenience would be expended to us?
I don't know. Maybe we'll find out coming up. We'll see.
Let's see.
So this is the chairman getting further frustrated that we are not calling in. There's Coach.
Let's see this frustration.
Did you guys just hear me call in?
No,
Just now, no. We obviously we can't watch.
I
him.
just called in about 4 minutes ago.
Oh, I will have to watch on the replay.
But the chairman asked me to get back in here and have Joe call the number.
Package. Now, you guys correct me if I'm wrong, but are not the hops and all the other ingredients in homebrew, aren't those packaged up? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. As a matter of fact, there you go. As a matter of fact, all the meat I buy is cryovac packaged, right? It's vacuum packaged. It's pre-packaged. So would that be, is that somewhere in there? Yep, Flip, I'm winning 26 dubs. 26 dubs. Look at these fucking cunts, Yeah, they want to dox me when I'm not, not in my favor. When I put my number out, call me. Fucking pieces of shit. That's all they are. Craft beer fucking cunts.
What's the
dox me now, asshole.
What's the incentive to call this guy? I don't get it.
Because I want to see how nice he is to you, because he's not going to be mean. He's going to be nice. And in fact, what I said on the show was, on his little show, I said, you think malt liquor is delicious and refreshing, you need to order Jody's meat.
Oh, yeah. He wants some of my meat in his mouth.
And you know what? I might just ship some meat to him. And that way, after he consumes it, we can forever say the chairman had Jody's meat in his mouth.
In his mouth and liked it. Oh, wait. Some of my cheap Walmart meat that he buys prepackaged anyway, right? Some of my cheap Walmart meat in his mouth and liked it.
Which will end up heating up in the most powerful microwave on the flat Earth.
Yes.
So, Joe, I take it you're not interested in calling the chairman.
I'm not particularly interested. I don't know. What's the incentive? Is there a bonus in there for me? What is there? We've talked to him live on air.
Do you remember the Cracker Jack boxes, Joe? Well, you're a Dodgers fan. Of course you do. Okay.
Yeah, of course.
So you remember those, right?
Yes.
So you never know. You never know. At the bottom of that Cracker Jack box could be a huge surprise, but you won't find out until we open that box, Joe. And you don't scream like that when I'm on the show. Yeah, we just don't do that.
Yeah.
So do you want me to call him?
You got thoughts, Bub? You want to call him?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do want you to call him.
Okay. Well, if Coach wants it.
Like I said last week I said last week was not good for any of us, but yeah, I'll call him.
Okay, well, let's make it happen. Should we be showing the live stream at the same time?
I'll tell you what. If I call him, there's going to be tons of stuff going on between me calling him and the StreamYard and the YouTube show itself and the chairman's obviously none of this is going to happen in simultaneously. There's going to be a delay somewhere along the line.
Okay, we'll let Bum make the call. And
I'll tell you what. When I call, I'll mute myself. Not only will I mute myself, I will mute my computer so I cannot hear the show back at me.
Okay.
And from there, you guys will be able to just play my call without any feedback or delays or anything.
So, who's going to converse with them? Is that you, Bum?
Yeah. Bum converse.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
call him.
I don't think you have to mute yourself. I think that'll be fine. Yeah,
no, there's been too many issues with delays and feedback, and you know how that goes, Joe.
Well, if we start hearing something, then I'll mute you.
Okay, but I'm still I will still mute mute my computer so I cannot hear the show.
Oh, I got you. I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah, I'll do that. And now the chairman has emphasized countless times since he started doing this that he said, if your number, he goes, you do not have to worry about me doxing you. I will not dox anybody. I believe him. I
Bob,
totally believe
let me
him.
give you a piece of advice, my friend. Sorry to interrupt.
Mhm.
So when I call him, I push *67 and then I dial his number. So he does
Right.
not have my number. I don't listen, I don't trust anybody, including my mother, as far as I can throw somebody. So I would *67 your number because I'm telling you,
Well, with
there's
that,
a whole community out there that wants your number, and this is the worst opportunity to let that happen.
with that said, Coach, you are correct. And I do believe the chairman. I believe him. However, I'm going to quote from Irving Azoff, who I know Vega will know. Irving Azoff started out as the manager of the Eagles, and he's one of the most ruthless and huge CEOs there is out there now in showbiz. Do you know what his most quoted saying was as he rose to the top? So I lied.
There you go. Yeah.
So with that in mind, even though I trust the chairman, I will *67 him.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. All right, Joe, you can mute me if necessary, but right now I am going to shut my sound down right now so I cannot hear you guys.
All right. So here we go. Bum is dialing the chairman, and we will see what happens. So we can hear the phone ringing.
Greetings, friend. You and your dog?
You and your dog? Is this you and your dog?
Yep, line 1, line 2.
Turn down your radio, caller.
Caller, hear you clear.
Caller, turn your radio down. You're feeding back.
Did they hear it on the show?
I don't know, Doug.
Hold on, give me a minute. Let me unmute the show. Your radio down. Oh, they can hear us. They can hear us.
Okay. All right. Is what is this? A whole different party?
Well, first off, I'd like to say, shout out to Joe Dox. Shout out to Coach, my best friend.
Whoa.
Yeah, shout out to those guys for allowing this this iconic malt liquor moment to happen.
Yeah, it's so legendary, so legendary. I wish Pennsylvania Mark was here. It's Tom Wolf.
Yeah, both of those guys have family things to attend to. They both will be back, so maybe you can talk to them in time eventually.
Well, technically, you got to put first the malt liquor beverage first.
Well, that is true. So that's right. To both of you guys, malt liquor comes first. So
first in life. But I'd like to make a comment to you, Bum. Apparently you don't have to have cancer to lose your balls because you've got no fucking balls.
Well, you are correct on that. Shout out to Causer.
The wolf whisperer of this thing of ours.
Mm-hmm.
That's you, Bum.
Shout out to Causer.
Cancer to lose your fucking balls, Bum.
Last time I counted, I still had 2.
All right, friend. LOL.
All right. While I got you on the phone here, Chairman,
It's not an interview. Number one, it's not an interview. sir.
No, it's not an interview, but I have to ask you this while I have you, while I have your attention here. And once again, I do not know how much of a delay this is going to be on from me to you, but I'm going to hold this up to the Share a Beer screen.
Yeah.
Not for nothing, dog. Have you headed to your nearest Walmart yet to buy this?
The Sriracha. Yeah, I know you recommended it last week.
Yeah.
I gotta try it.
Head on down to your store.
It's in the ranch section, right?
Yeah.
Ranch.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And it's nice and orange, just like the guy you're going to vote for in November.
LOL.
So as Moeller said in his community post, I'm on my third case of this.
Jesus.
Yeah. Actually, it's my third bottle from my third case.
What do you put it on, buddy? What do you put it on?
So far, I have put it on fries. I've put it on sandwiches.
All right.
I've even put it on my weenie. I put it on my weenies.
Wow, yeah. Wow, yeah. All right, yeah. You kind of crossed the line on that one, guy.
Hey, we're talking Golden Gay time with like the ice cream bars.
Yeah, cringe.
Yeah. So it's good. It's good on hot dogs. I'm not sure how good it'll be in hot dogs wrapped in.
Chicken nuggets. What about chicken nuggets?
It's great on chicken. Actually, I have had it on chicken nuggies. It's very good.
Very
and
important.
It's a little thicker than your traditional Melinda sauce. And I will also say this: it shows 2 out of 5 as far as the heat goes. So don't buy it. Don't buy it for the heat, but buy it for the taste. It is one of the best tasting Melinda sauces I've ever had. And
I'm gonna buy it and review it.
okay, and I do need to add this last little thing after.
Hold up, God, you are nonstop. Take a fucking breath.
All right,
Worded,
all right. I'll drink some crazy cowboy.
You said all right, you're still talking. How about shut the fuck up, Let's go on. It's like you never took a breath. I'm away from me, asshole. Now listen, we should have left you dead on the Ave, me and James Montana 29. We should have left you dead on the Ave. You understand that? Well, you're talking now.
You done?
Yeah.
It's what it is, guy. Walk with silence on your behalf.
Yeah, I keep fucking.
I didn't realize I was given permission to talk again.
Well, you don't give permission, but you go on and on and on and on. You don't even take a fucking breath.
I took a breath. I was waiting for permission to talk again.
Yeah, I don't know if I can throw cornhole, doctor. So just let me know. Yeah,
Chairman, I got one final bit of advice for you with this sauce.
All right, Dad. Go ahead, Dad.
This is the first time I've ever seen this on a Melinda sauce, and I'm telling this to you as I'm sitting here in 90-degree weather all week using this sauce. Uh-oh.
Oh! Oh! Whoa! Oh! You got click! You got the click! Oh! Whoa! All right, Bum!
Did he hang up on you?
Round of applause for Bum! The click! A rounding round of applause once again. We got to give him.
All right. I
Did he,
will show him.
Mom, did he hang up on you?
Yeah.
Yes! He hung up on him.
That's what a 14-year-old schoolgirl does.
I
is
won't
hang up
show
when they're
him these
upset.
words, refrigerate after opening, which do not appear on any other Melinda's sauce.
I'm calling him back. I'll be right back.
Oh, that was great. Oh, the ending made it completely worth it. That was great. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, I can't let you go back and watch the replay.
Shout out to you, sir.
That was great.
Yeah, and another thing that Bummer Fred, whatever your freaking name is, bum.
Epic. Legend.
How quickly they turn.
Oh, he went from friend to, oh, okay, guy. Once he started doing that, I was like, oh yeah, this is turned. He's turned. The act is over. Oh, come on, guy. You're trying to talk too much now, guy. Come on, right? What? Oh man, that was great. Oh, bum, that was kick ass. That was great. Oh my God, yeah. Absolutely blew up that show right there. That is just, yeah. Just like Vega was saying. Yeah, absolutely destroyed. Bum went head to head and destroyed the chairman. Destroyed. Absolutely. Yeah.
Post all of them, dog.
He's called the chairman numerous times. Never got cussed out like that.
Yeah, see that's epic right there. That is epic. What say you, Coach?
He said, Bum goes on and on and on and on. And I said, well, I thought we had like a meeting of minds there. The blue and the gray are coming together, No.
Nah.
But he said, drink only malt liquor. I said, hey, we'll talk to you later, Chairman, craft beer, and that was it. But he just said, Bum, you go on and on and on. Oh, he goes, Jesus Christ. I said, well, okay.
Well, he got that Melinda's advice out of me, and that was all he needed from me. So once I became of no use to him, he cut me off.
Well, yeah, you didn't know that you're a cheap hooker? Come on, Bum.
All of that begging and begging and begging and begging. Oh, come on, man. Please call me. Please. Ah! All the Kleenex and the tears. We had a whole freaking pickle jar full of tears over here, for Christ's sake. And then he finally gets a call from one of us here. And then oh, come on, guy. You're talking too much, guy. He cries no matter what. What's the incentive to call a crybaby like that? We got to bring him tissues as well. So
I got to agree with Joe. I made a mistake.
Joe, we don't need to bring him tissues. He's got cases of tissues.
Yeah, he's got cases of tissues and tampons for his leakage, right? Come on, guy.
Now, the tissues aren't for his leakage.
Yeah, fix the leakage, guy. Right? They got the Kotex extra sturdy or whatever the hell they call it. What do you got there, Coach? Nice.
Homemade salsa.
Nice.
Homemade salsa when we printed the ingredients on the back.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Hey, that's good of you to print out all the ingredients like that.
So there's just like whipped cream, strawberry stuff.
Okay.
Everybody came in there and ate that, but left all the goddamn fruit.
Yeah. What do you need with that fruit stuff? It's got too much sugar in fruit. Fruit's got a lot of sugar. That stuff's bad for you. Eat the processed stuff. Come on. What's wrong with you? Eat the processed stuff. Come on. All that fruit and stuff. What the hell? Oh, look at the dog. Come on. Even the dog's like, come on, man. Bro. Yeah. Bro, what are you eating the fruit for? Come on. What are you bothering that stuff?
Yeah. Don't fruit the. Well, this doesn't apply. I was going to say don't fruit the beer, but this doesn't apply. Well, it kind of applies. Look at this.
Yeah.
What the hell's that?
Oh, the chiladas. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Those look pretty empty too. So what else do you have for us, Bum? What
I don't know how we can top that, but we will just finish things off. We have other stuff which can wait till next week.
Okay.
we will finish off with this community post from Mad Moeller.
Oh, Mad Moeller. Okay.
And this gets back to the delicious Melinda Sriracha Ranch that I just showed the chairman.
Okay. So it was a little bit of a theme going there. I see. Okay. All right. Let's see here. So let me go back to this and over here and community post. And here we are.
Where's Coach?
Here's Coach over here, man. That's freaking awesome.
How did they get a camera in my room?
Yeah.
These bastards.
They're pretty good.
So, Joe, I don't know with that photo, you punching it up there, I don't think you will be able to zoom in on it, right?
Yeah, of course I can.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Can you zoom in on the Melinda's bottle?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh, just give a spoiler. It's 40-ounce Fear on the Melinda's bottle.
Oh, yeah. I can see a little right here, but yeah. No, unfortunately, we're not going to be able. But we can see the comments. Bum said he's went through 3 cases already. And then we've got it's delicious on pepperoni nips. And then the eyeballs, WB reference, hotel room selfie. Nice. That is not dead sexy. And then one more reply. Remember how he ate that rotisserie chicken? A little thumb up there for me. A little thumb up there. Thumb up. A little thumb up on, of course, the Mustang, of course. And a little thumb up there. Thumb up. Okay. Yeah, we'll give him a thumb up for the picture, too. Pretty good. That way we're thorough. No one's a...
There we go. Crazy Cowboy is almost consumed. I managed to make it through this in this sweltering heat.
In the sweltering heat. Look at that. Got some sweat and stuff sticking over here, and Coach over here holding his heart. And yeah, a lot of things happening there. All right.
So how did that sound tonight? The call when you were playing it on the show? No,
it sounded great. Yeah, no, it did. We could hear everything. Absolutely. No,
okay, cool.
It was a little low, but as far as I'm concerned, we could still hear it.
Okay, I knew something definitely needed to be muted somewhere along that chain.
Yeah, no, yeah, we could hear everything. At least I could live. Now, how it's going to play back on the recording, not sure, but it sounded good live. Okay. We'll do it live. So it sounded good, so it should sound just fine on the playback. You know what I'm saying? So thank you, Billy D. We appreciate it. Another solid Malt Liquor report as always. And a live call-in. I feel like that's the first ever on the Malt Liquor report. And a little round of applause. 89 comments during that Malt Liquor report. Numbers are a little low, but that's fine. Sometimes they're low, sometimes they're high. What are you gonna do? Real quick, before we do have to get out of here, we need to hit some of these celebrity deaths that happened. And a little bit of a touchy subject for some of us, but
not him.
Yeah, not him, not that guy. But these are the big celebrity deaths that happened this past week or so, this month, let's just say. Donald Sutherland is the most recent. Willie Mays is a big one.
Willie Mays is the one that upset me the most.
Willie Mays is a big one. You have Jerry West and Bill Walton. Those first four are big ones for me. Jim Otto is not to be forgotten as well, and David Sanborn, definitely not to be forgotten for sure. But Willie Mays was, all these guys that we just mentioned, Hall of Famers in their own right, in their own fields, in their own art, if you will. Two of these are a little bit above Hall of Fame level. Is what I would think of. Willie Mays is an icon. He's an icon. There's just no other way. I don't know any words beyond icon that you can think of him.
Yeah, he is in the running for possible greatest baseball player of all time. And I know people throw that term around too loosely now, but the man could do it all. Everything that makes a great baseball player great. Usually all the greats have something that they're slightly lacking in. Willie Mays could do it all. Run, throw, hit for power, field, you name it. He could do it all.
The thing about Willie Mays is, did he lead any of these charts? No. But was he the greatest in any of these charts? No. But he's top 3 of all of these charts. That's the thing. As a complete ball player, there's no argument about it. He was the most complete ball player. Just the most complete, the complete one out there on the field. He could do it all. From everything that's explained to me. Now, I'm not old enough to have seen Willie Mays play. Right? Just flat not old enough to see him play. But the thing of it is I feel like, Bum, are you included on this as well? Like, we're that generation after that heard from people that got to see Willie Mays and heard about him our whole lives. Right?
Unfortunately, due to my stupidity when I was a kid, I didn't get into baseball when I should have. I could have watched him play, at least on TV, had I watched the 73 World Series. Although he did not do good in the 73 World Series playing for the Mets. I didn't get into baseball until about 2 years later when I was 10. I could have seen him play, as could I have a lot of others had I, but your life is what it is. And I just wasn't into baseball then, but I still feel he was part of that 70s era, even though he only played a couple years into the 70s.
What did you think about that throwback game they did in Alabama? Did you see
the one that I didn't see, the one he was invited to?
He was, of course, but couldn't make it.
Yeah, the statement that came out from him, I wonder if that statement came from him actually, considering he died a day later. I heard he was blind. I've heard that for a couple of years now.
For years, right? Yeah, that's not a new thing. He's been blind for, I've heard, a decade.
Yeah,
like he's.
Yeah, but it's kind of like what happened with Franco for the Steelers.
Yeah, very similar.
Yeah,
good.
Because he made the news.
Yeah,
and his name was in the news again, and then he died right before the event happened.
Right before the event that is actually about him.
Yeah.
That's a great reference. Franco, what was it? It's very similar. Franco died like the day before.
The day before the 50th of the Immaculate Reception. Yeah.
And Mays died a couple days before. This whole thing was about him.
Yeah.
To basically, praise him for what he had done, his accomplishments in baseball and what he added to baseball. But like his son said during the opening of that game, like, he's still here with us in spirit.
Yeah.
He can hear you, and it was a great game. I think it was the 6th inning, if I'm not mistaken. What I thought was so cool was for half an inning, they telecast the game as it would have been in 1964 or something like that, in black and white, and with the same camera angles. It was so cool.
Oh, that's cool. Meaning only like 2 cameras?
Yeah, no, honestly, yeah, no, it was, yeah, but no center field camera shooting over the pitcher. It was all from home plate. They actually had split screen view back in those days, so they brought back that split screen. So being able to see the pitch, the batter, and first base at the same time, I feel like they should bring that back. That was a great look.
So there were no on-camera graphics of ball strikes and outs in the score?
They did have a little bit of that graphic on the top right, but they had all the original font and all that sort of thing when the batters came up to bat. Everything was retro with the exception of that little touch there. It was only half an inning. It wasn't much, but it was still cool to see that for half an inning in black and white, in the same sort of vision that they would have had back in the day.
Yeah, I love that. I love watching those old broadcasts and seeing those primitive graphics. Mm-hmm. I think they called it chroma key, maybe, some of those on-screen graphics, which I'm sure was amazing to watch back then.
Yeah, that split screen. I tell you, man.
Yeah.
That split screen is an absolute big deal back then.
Oh,
and to tell you the truth, I was freaked out over it now because they just don't do that now. Yeah. And I'm like, why don't they do that? I would love on the same screen to see that.
Yeah.
It was great to see the first baseman, not the first baseman, the runner on first base leading off, and the pitch and everything happening on the other half of the screen. It was so cool. I'm like, why don't they do that more now? Talk about all the technology in the world, and we don't do that. And that's how many years ago already,
Yep.
So certain things I'm like, come on, Fox, why ain't we doing that? MLB, why ain't we doing that? So it was cool to see where we have cameras nowadays. They kind of did a whole thing before the game started on where we would have the cameras nowadays and where they had them back in the day. The play-by-play booth was literally on top of the stands. So they were sitting out in the elements, just in a shack on top of the stands like they would back in the day. There were certain things that were so cool. The throwback was really special, I felt. I wish more players would have worn the original uniform the way it was back in the day. Too many long pants for me. I wish more would have done the blousing of the, of the short pants. That not enough of that for me. I wish the modern player, especially the Giants. Come on, man! Like the Giants, I wish they all would have wore 24. Certain things I wish would have been taken a little farther, but it is what it is.
I didn't get to see any of it,
and it would have been kind of nice had the Giants tried to win that game. I mean, they did try to win the game, but St. Louis was just a little bit too much for them. The Giants ain't, they're struggling. So, to see the Giants win that game would have been pretty cool. But
so with Willie's death, I'm curious now, and I will look it up when the show ends. I'm curious how many living New York Giants there still are. Over the years, I've kept track of the Brooklyn Dodgers, and now there's only like 5 or 6 living Brooklyn Dodgers left.
Yeah, as far as Giants, I would have no clue whatsoever.
Yeah,
I wouldn't.
Yeah. With the Dodgers, you still have Sandy Koufax. Bob Aspermonte was one of the youngest of the Brooklyn Dodgers. He's like 85 now. He played for the team in 57. He was born in 38. Yeah. But they've obviously been dropping off. Clem Labine died. Oh man, who else? I can't think of them right now, but there cannot be too many living New York Giants left.
Yeah. You know what's also very special about Mays is he served 2 years during wartime. A war veteran.
That's right. He missed some baseball time because of serving. Yeah. Imagine
had he not missed that would have made it an all-time great. That would have got him those numbers.
Yeah. Him and Ted Williams are the big two that served in the military, and it did diminish their numbers.
That's a thing that, that's a thing that used to be, right, Bum? Like a lot of players, a lot of athletes would serve. They would serve their country. Not all of them, but it was common for an athlete in those days to still serve their country.
Yep.
You had a lot of famous people still serve their country.
Even in the late 60s in the Vietnam War, some of those guys didn't play because they were in the reserves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So there's a lot of things that those old athletes did back in the day that are just completely gone. There ain't no way in hell one of these athletes that's earning $350 million a year are gonna go serve their country. That ain't gonna happen. That romantic idea is gone, right?
Once again, don't you know who I am?
Yeah, it'd be great publicity for our armed services, but it ain't gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen.
We're not going to have any more one-armed players like Pete Gray playing in the major leagues.
Yeah. But that is something that Mays did that was...
Sorry, Jim Abbott. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, Jim Abbott.
Whoops.
Yeah.
What is this? Jody needs to hit the BBW highway. BBW.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Hey, no, they would collapse the whole state of Arizona, Doug. Yeah. So I could go down the whole, showing all my barbecue route here, Bum. I'll spare everybody that whole thing and we'll just get out of here. But Jerry West is also another big one. Bill Walton was also another big one for me. Those are both, big, players that as far as Jerry West as a player, I didn't get to see Jerry West play. But Jerry West, as a general manager, I damn sure was familiar with. And it's a shame what happened to Jerry West with the Lakers. You wish there would have been a little more done for him to keep him as a Laker. One of our all-time Laker great managers, but unfortunately, it is what it is. Jerry West is iconic as well as far as him being the logo of the NBA. We don't have another player like that. We don't have anybody like that. That's literally the face of that sport. I have gotten to see one of the icons, the Michael Jordans, if you will, of a particular sport. I got to see the great one play twice. I got to see Wayne Gretzky play twice in LA. When he first went to LA, I got to see him play twice. I was sitting second row, center ice. Extremely blessed to have seen him play. Didn't know anything about the sport of hockey at the time. But I can say I got to see him play. So that's the only kind of legendary great of any sport that I can say I've seen play. I didn't get to see Kobe. I didn't get to see Shaq. I didn't get to see Jordan. Didn't get to see any of those. You know what I'm saying? Didn't get to see any of those greats. Well, I'll take that back. I didn't get to see Brady. The one time that Brady, the Patriots, should have came here. And, well, the Patriots did come here. Brady was serving the last game of his 4-game suspension. And he was in Italy, famously, on the beach when they photographed him. I don't know if he was nude or whatever in Italy. And Garoppolo. It was the last game Garoppolo was here in Phoenix and filled in for him. So I never got to see Brady play. Unfortunately, that was the one time I would have got to see him play. But I did get to see Peyton Manning, got to see his brother a couple times. You name the famous quarterback. I got to see most of those guys play. Brady's the exception. Brady escaped me. Didn't get to see him play. Damn it. It still bugs me. I was hoping he wouldn't get suspended 4 games, but he did, and we were the 4th effing game, bum. Can you imagine?
Hey, I saw the great Boog Powell when he was finishing his career with the Dodgers in '77.
Wow. Yeah. Dodgers. Don't even get me started. I've seen a ton of legendary Dodgers. Davey Lopes.
You name the guys in the late 70s, I saw them.
Yeah. Those guys. I've seen so many of those guys. So many of them. And then, of course, Lakers. I've seen all the legendary Lakers from the 80s. All of them. Seen all of them. I was fortunate. I grew up in LA, and I was fortunate enough where the Lakers, the Rams, and the Raiders at the time would all come to a park that I lived across the street from. They'd all come to a park for all us inner city youth and do little clinics and stuff like that for us street kids, if you will. And so I just always will love Magic. I just think Magic for me, I know a lot of people adore Jordan. They think of Jordan as the greatest of all time and all this sort of thing. For me, it's Magic. Magic is always going to be my guy, man. I just will. Magic is just, to me, no argument. And like, Magic is my hero. Magic, I personally got to have these little one-day clinics with. I was one of the kids and, actually did drills. Magic would toss you the ball. It was, are you kidding me? In his prime? Oh, it's great. To be doing your stupid little layup drills with Magic effing Johnson. Are you kidding me? Oh, I just, nah. Meant the world to me. Meant the world. So, yeah, there's no question. Nah, Magic. Back to back. They went back to back. 87, 88, the year I graduated. It was the second year. Oh, my God. I was like, cloud F9. Are you kidding me? The Dodgers won and the Lakers went back to back. It was great. Oh, good times. I still remember them. They were phenomenal times. Anyway, Tommy Lasorda, got to meet Tommy Lasorda a few times. I can go on and on and on and on and on. Those were the days. I feel like, Bum, I don't know that players make themselves as accessible as they used to. You know, I just don't feel like they do.
No, they don't. And some of which is for good reason.
Yes.
Because there's so many psychos out there now. But you are correct, though. And a lot of them are out of touch with reality for how much money they make.
Yeah, that's true. And I will give some credit to the past players, especially Magic. You know, back in those days, they were still trying to grow the sport of basketball. So they were still in those growing stages. You know, they felt the need to get out there more. You know, the Raiders, the Rams, they would get out there more in the community. And I happened to live across the street from a park where they would go to at least once or twice a year. You'd have all the Raiderettes there. They always had, you know, the Raiderettes were pretty hot back in the day. It was good times, man. I was very fortunate to, you know, out of all the kind of hoods to live in, I lived in one of those hoods where they did all the photo ops, if you will, right? All the photo ops back in the day. So, because that's what essentially all these things are, is a photo op.
Right.
And, you know, I was one of those kids that lived in that kind of ghetto well, not ghetto, I'm not going to call it ghetto, but just one of those you know, in the hood neighborhoods that got those photo ops. So what can I say? Anyway, we're out of here, man. We'll see you. Peace out. Enjoy some barbecue. Cook outside, man. It's a good time to be cooking outside, man. Get your charcoal out. Don't even get me started. You guys know I'm a big barbecue guy. Grill something outside. Get away from the gas, man. Get some charcoal. Get some wood. Light a fire. Don't be scared. Get a steak.
Yeah,
Fire. Even if it's your damn typical frozen hamburgers and hot dogs, man, you know, light a fire, man. Throw some charcoal on there. Do these things, man. These things are great. You know, it's great. Anyway, peace out. We'll see you guys, man. Laters.
See you next week, Joe.